All right, topic 8, linear word problems. Number 30, and we're going to have one slope-intercept and one standard form. Slope-intercept is where, good morning. Okay, class, so here we go, linear word problems. And we have slope-intercept and we have standard form. Slope-intercept, y equals mx plus b. And so when I taught you this, I taught you to look for the word per. The word per is usually where you find the rate. So if I read this, Marianne is printing pictures from her recent trip to Europe. An online print shop charges 15 cents per 4x6 inch print. So I know that the slope is 0.15, along with a flat rate shipping charge of $3. So that's the amount that you pay no matter how many pictures you order. So that's the y-intercept. All right, so now, what does x represent? Well, what x represents always comes after the word per. If it's per 4x6 inch print, then x is number of 4x6 inch prints. And y, boring old total cost. So the equation is y equals 0.15x plus 3. And it tells us Marianne has $35 to spend. How many prints can she order? So we're finding x. Put 35 in for y. Subtract 3 from both sides. So we get 0.15x equals 32. Divide by 0.15. And x equals 213.333. And since you can't order a third of a print, we're going to say 213 prints. Okay. For number 33, Elena is selling wreaths and poinsettias for her chorus fundraiser. So we got wreaths and poinsettias. That is standard form. AX plus BY equals C. So wreaths cost $27 and poinsettias cost $20. So if we know how much they cost, then we're probably finding the number. So number of wreaths, and Y represents the number of poinsettias. All right, so the equation, if she sold 15 poinsettias and made $543, how many wreaths? So we're solving for X. We have 27X plus 20Y equals 543. It says she bought or sold 15 poinsettias, so 27x plus 20 times 15 equals 543. 27x plus 300 equals 543. Subtract 300. 27x equals 243. Divide by 27. And x equals 9. 9 what? 9.7. I'm sorry. Wreaths. Okay. All right, topic 9, parallel and perpendicular lines. Remember, you got two ways to do these. You can use the slope formula, or you can just write the ordered pairs over each other. So I'm going to write the ordered pairs over each other on some, and then on others, I'm going to use the slope formula. So we got -1, 3, 1, 5. X is going, or Y is going up by 2. So the change in Y over the change in X. And X is going up by 2. So that's 2 over 2, which is 1. Now, CD, 2, 3, -2, 7. Y is going up by 4. X is going down by 4, which is -1. And 1 and -1, those are negative reciprocals. Those are perpendicular. Number 16, AB, the slope equals 5 minus 3. 5 minus 8 over negative 6 minus 3. That's negative 3 over negative 9, which is 1/3. And then CD, M equals 8 minus 7 over negative 3 minus negative 6. That's 1/3. And since those both have the same slope, we say those are parallel. All right, 17, AB. We got 2, negative 7, 2, 3. So we got the change in y over the change in x as 10/0, which is undefined slope. Okay, undefined. Anytime 0 is in the denominator. Now, CD, negative 4, 0, and negative 4, negative 5. So y is going up by, or down by 5. And x is 0, which is undefined slope. So since these both have the same slope and it's undefined, parallel. All right, number 18. For each one of these lines, we need to figure out what the slope is. And some of them are easier than others to solve. Like in line 1 and line 2, all I need to do is divide by the coefficient of y to see what the slope is. And I don't care about the other numbers. That's the only one I needed. Divide by 4. And there, I can see the slope, 3/4. So we got 4/3, 3/4. All right, this one's a little more work. Subtract 3x. So I get 4y equals negative 3x plus 8. Divide by 4. There it is, negative 3/4. And the last one, subtract 4x. Divide by 3. And there's my slope. So m equals negative 4/3. All right. So we've got to pick which one of these is correct. Lines 1 and 4 are parallel. Well, 1 and 4 have different slopes. One is positive, one is negative. Lines 2 and 3 are parallel. 3/4 and negative 3/4. No, they got to be the same to be parallel. Lines 2 and 4 are perpendicular. Well, 2 is 3/4 and negative 4/3. So C is the correct answer. Those are negative reciprocals. 1 and 2, 4/3 and 3/4 are reciprocals, but not negative reciprocals. All right, number 10, or topic 10, line of best fit. We've done some of these in class for our bow work. Number 1, it says, based on the line of best fit, how many pizzas were sold if $97.50 was earned in sales? And so this line, one thing we talked about in class was the scale. Well, every 2 units, it's 65. So then half of that was 37.5. And so half, if I add 37.5 to 65, I get, let's see, 102.5. I'm sorry, not 37.5, 32.5. And so this would be 97.5. And so if they want to know how many pizzas they sold when they made $97.5, then you just find the curve and then find the x value, 15. So when y is 97.5, x is 15, or 15 pizzas. Okay. Number 2, the graph above shows a line of best fit for data collected on the amount of water bills in relation to the number of gallons of water used. What is the equation of the line? Well, to write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form, we need m and b. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept. So where does it cross the y-axis? Well, since these are going up by 7, that in the middle is 3.5. So I'm going to say 11 is the y-intercept. That's pretty close. And then to find the slope, I need 2 places where it goes through the grid perfectly. So that's up 1, right 4. So the equation of the line is 1/4 x plus 11. Okay. And remember the rules. We've got part, topic 10, we just finished. Topic 11, linear inequalities, the most recent thing that we've done. Number 9, so we have to solve and get these in slope-intercept form, mx plus b, which means I got to solve for y, and it's only 2 steps. Subtract x, divide by the coefficient of y. So here we go. We've got minus 5x. So negative 4y is greater than or equal to negative 5x plus 28. And then I divide by negative 4. And when I divide by negative 4, I get y. I have to flip the sign, because I divided by a negative, is less than or equal to positive 5/4 minus 7. Oh, x is right there. So we go to negative 7, make a dot. We go up 5, right 4. Connect the dots. Now this is a solid line. Okay. Greater than, less than is dotted. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to is solid. Greater than or equal to, you shade above. Less than or equal to, you shade below. All right, so here we go. This was less than or equal to, so below. So all the solutions are in there. All right, number 10, solve for y. So subtract 12x. 8y is less than negative 12x plus 24. Divide by 8. Y is less than, we didn't divide by a negative, so I don't have to flip it. Negative 12 divided by 8x plus 3. And negative 12 divided by 8 will reduce. And on your calculators, I taught you how to hit math, negative 12 divided by 8, fraction, and then convert it. It's going to convert to negative 3 over 2x plus 3. Sorry, the AC just came on. All right, so we start at 3. We go down 3, right 2. And this is a dotted line because it's not equals to. And we shade below because it's less than. There's my solutions. All right, number 11, x is greater than negative 6. When it's x, it's always a vertical line because it's opposite of the axes. So we've got x equals negative 6 right there. And it's actually supposed to be a dotted line. Let me go ahead and fix that. Okay. And when it's x equals, the arrow, the inequality symbol, points to the way you shade. For number 12, y equals is a horizontal line because it's the opposite of the axes. Since this is equals to, then we have a solid line at 1 going straight across. And since y is less than, we shade below. I am your teacher. This is the way.